What's up, guys?
It's your girl Misha.
It's your boy
And
Nar.
we're the Eminem family. So today we're doing a reaction to Kanye West give out some good information, advice, or however you want to put it.
So take the advice, because he is a billionaire. So let's just jump straight into this video.
What's that got to do with it?
Just saying, better lifestyle. You know, people.
Just
A lot of people want to make more money to elevate their skills
Who
and
says
their life.
this about? Who knows what's this about anyway?
I don't know. I just say you're a billionaire.
Nothing to do with it. Okay, we're gonna get right into it, guys.
But I went from having confidence and arrogance to having faith. And faith is the opposite of fear. And that created this fearless approach that I have. I think very three-dimensionally. I don't think in the black and white lines that I've been programmed to think in. And I think in full color. So when I talk, I have to describe a thought in 5 ways. You know, we enjoy food that has multiple seasoning in it. We enjoy music that has multiple instruments. So when I talk, it's not a rant, it's a symphony of ideas.
Okay.
And when you collect them, you say, oh, these are all these things that connect. Yeah, you know, I just tell the truth. And telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies.
Wow.
That's simply it. So now
How
let's
do you
take...
feel so far?
I feel like a lot of people need to understand what he is saying, as far as like he's thinking outside the box. So you know what I'm saying, like if I'm tell the truth, you know what I'm saying, you know, like most times you tell the truth, people get mad or people look at you kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, the world is full of lies. So you know, it'll make you look weird if you tell the truth. Some people respect it, a lot of people don't respect it. So you know, so and as far as him thinking, you know, like, you know, they want us to think, which is true, you know what I'm saying? He thinks a whole lot different, you know what I'm saying? He has to find a better way to describe it or say it to get people to understand what he's saying. So that's what I'm getting from it. Pretty good so far.
You know, so far, the way you think is a little different than we all do. I mean, majority of us, I can't speak for all, but I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back into it.
Let's ride out, baby.
Simply it. So now let's take like where there's, you know, people who have, you know, issues with me as Kanye West. So they say, they classify, you know, my motivational speeches as like rants and things like this. Like, why is he saying that? Why is he doing that? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I've reached a point in my life where my Truman Show boat has hit the painting. And I've got to a point that Michael Jackson did not break down. I have reached the glass ceiling. As a creative person, as a celebrity. When I say that, it means I want to do product. I am a product person. Not just clothing, but water bottle design, architecture, everything, you know, that you could, you know, think about. And I've been at it for 10 years. And I look around, I say, wait a second, there's no one around here in this space that looks like me. And if they are, they're quiet as So that means, wait a second. Now we're seriously like in a civil rights movement. Like people used to joke about, do you remember our South Park photo?
Yeah, I do.
Remember how funny that was? Do you think there would be a Givenchy in the hood if it wasn't for that South Park photo?
Yeah.
So many people are just so obvious. They don't even realize that when they box me in or try to verbally put me in some type of box or put Donda in a box, that they're really showing their level of ignorance. They're putting themselves in a box.
Wow.
And, you know, people can write all they want, but what are people doing? And if there's anybody that's out there doing, they know how hard it is to actually do. And I'm like a motivation of the doers. If everything I did failed, which it doesn't, it actually succeeds, but if everything I did failed, just the fact that I'm willing to fail is an inspiration. People are so scared to lose that they don't even try. Like one thing that people can't say is they can't say, I'm not trying. And I'm not trying my hardest and I'm not trying to do it. the best way that I know how with what little information I get. So when I compare myself to Steve Jobs or Walt Disney, Howard Hughes, David Stern, Michelangelo, Da Vinci, Jesus, or whatever it is, I'm saying these are my heroes. These are people that I look up to. This is the type of impact I want to make on the earth. If I can make this type of impact up to this point, what can I do if you call Bob Iger and say, yo, give him a shot? If you call Oprah and say, yo, back this kid. His parents were educators. He wants to educate. He wants to look at curriculums and say, how do we simplify that? Exactly what I did in music. I want to apply to product. I want to apply to education. This is what my company, Donda, is about. I can rap all I want, but without that Rockefeller chain and Damon giving me that Rockefeller chain and without getting a record deal, I don't care how many beats I sold to whoever, I couldn't have made it to the point to make Jesus Walks. And now, even as a celebrity, blah, 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 I've reached a ceiling. And the way paparazzi talk to me and my family is disrespectful also. You know what I'm saying? We bring something of joy to the world. When people hear my music, they have a good time. And I should be respected as such when I walk down the street. Don't ask me a question about something you saw in the tabloids. Don't try to antagonize me, because you know what? It's not safe for you in this zoo. You know, never think that I'm not from Chicago for 1 second. So as I go through these different levels, there's times where I would use confidence when I knew what I was doing, and I would use arrogance when I didn't know what I was doing. But I'd rather use arrogance than to let someone diminish my idea of myself, because that is what keeps us going. Hope actually keeps us alive. But I went from having confidence and arrogance to having faith. And faith is the opposite of fear. And that created this fearless approach that I have. And that's what now has made me the fearless leader.
That's what I like about him. He has this fearless vibe, like nothing can stop him from reaching the top. That he's what's the word for it? He's untouchable. I like that. You know,
so that's what I'm saying. He stopped, worrying about how he feels, and he started worrying about, what I'm saying, faith.
He stopped worrying about how people feel about him.
Right. So therefore, he's living in his truth and his what he believes in, and that's how it is with him. So I mean, you gotta respect that. So it's like, if he likes it, I mean, hey, it's nothing else really somebody else can do. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm feeling like how people respect him and stuff like that, man. But Kanye West, man, y'all know he had his ups and downs, man. But I feel.
I mean, that's a sorry to cut you off, but that's just one individual you can actually say, oh, they're different,
right? Right. I mean, everybody different in their own way too, but
he's a different type.
He lives in here, so he's not gonna stop just because you feel this way, man. And so hey.
He's like a who cares type of guy.
Right. So he's telling you can do it too. So I mean, hey, I'm pretty sure a lot of people take this advice from him, man. So.
Yeah, that's okay.
Thank you.
That I am, that I've crystallized into the leader that my mom always knew I would be when kids followed me in preschool. The leader that people saw when we changed the sound of music, the leader when we changed the sneaker industry, the leader in what we're doing with farming and with shelters. You have to move based on opportunity. If you have an opportunity to make a living at exactly what you dream about, you have to pursue that at that time when it's there. If the opportunity isn't there, just keep educating yourself as much as possible so that when the time comes, you'll be even better at that dream that you had. What I keep saying is I don't want to totally touch on this too long because I might start, crying, but I would think that my mom would trade in every single Grammy, BET, every award for her son to have a doctorate, being that she was Dr. West.
Are you a workaholic? Are you always working?
No, I actually slept a lot during the project.
While they were recording?
Yeah, I have a team and we work together. I spent a year and a half after I got out the hospital, and I would go to Amoeba record store and I just start chopping up samples. And it's very therapeutic because I wasn't full yet. I don't know if I'm full yet now, or better or worse, whatever. but it was therapeutic just to listen to those songs and sample and go back to being 14 years old in my mom's house. And by the time it was time to do to put the albums out, we have a whole team at Yeezy Sound that will help come and do the drums, help with lyrics, help with choruses, and I'd give like 6, 7 people ideas that I want on the song, and I just go to sleep. We want is a real shot. Not, okay, I'm a celebrity, so that means my line has to cost $10 a t-shirt. No, I understand about quality. I understand about fabrics. I spent 10,000 hours at this. I dedicated my life to this. Then a lot of people say, okay, well, you know, oh, you have to do music. I'm gonna keep doing music, but what if people told me I couldn't rap? What would have happened? What if people told me I couldn't perform? You know, I'm only 36 years old. I have other goals and other things, and I'm gonna use my platform, every platform, to stand up and say, I wanna make something. I wanna make the next Ralph Lauren. They say people don't stand up and protect their dreams. People are too scared of getting, you know, spoofed in a way. And the irony of it is so many people that are creatives. Think about a creative person in school. When you picture them, you probably picture them all the way in the back of your class, sketching or maybe getting beat up. And I'm the one creative. And this is the reason why I went on stage. This is the reason why I did this. Because creatives have got beat up my entire life. And there's moments where I stood up to drug dealers in Chicago and said, you can't have my publishing, come and kill me. Do whatever you're gonna do, but you're not going to bully me. You're not gonna stop me because my mother made me believe in myself. No matter how many people tell me, stop believing in yourself. Stop saying what you can do. Stop affirming what you're gonna do and then completing that in real life. That's the improper way to do it. I refuse to follow those rules that society has set up in the way that they control people with low self-esteem, with improper information, with branding, with marketing. I refuse to follow those rules. It's about truth. It's about information. It's about awesomeness. And the only luxury is time. The time you spend with your family. That's the only luxury. So this concept of luxury.
And what I like about this is that, you know, he talks, but he also walks the walks. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know.
Like I say, living in his truth. So I feel the same way as in this guy. I mean, wow, Kanye West is, he honestly impressing me, but I'm not like downgrading him on his speeches, but if you never, ever, whatever you guys want to do out there or take a shot at, if you never do it, how can you say you tried or you did it?
You
scared to fail. You know what I'm saying? Which that's part of the process.
Yeah.
So if you trying to be successful all the time,
take a shot.
Right. So the road to success is always under construction. So you gonna always have roadblocks, lane closures.
Plan A, plan B.
Right. So it's like detours. Sometimes you might turn around and start over again, but hey,
and that's okay.
And it's okay as long as you can say you tried. And
who was that? Was it Albert Einstein or someone who just couldn't get it right? But I think it was his 100th time. I don't remember, but he finally got it right after. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna fix it because I know.
Right. I like I said, I wouldn't know, but you know, as far as him saying people were bullied, like that's why in school I took that so serious. As me in school, like if you've seen somebody, I've seen somebody getting bullied, I'm gonna bully the bully. So I never liked that. You know what I'm saying?
I was quiet.
So. And my girl, she has her stories about her school and like, so look, I went there because hey, if y'all see this YouTube and y'all did that to her. Mm-hmm. Look, I went there. I'm just saying, Dave. Like you say, people picked on you and you said certain things.
Really.
So we're like everybody went through that in school. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it was just guys. They were just a tease. That's it.
Right. So I mean.
Now you want to share personal biographies?
No, it's not personal. Just, you know, just shining a light on the people who's been bullied, man. Stand up, you know.
Okay.
Let's jump back in.
And I remember the last thing she said, you know what the problem is with all these students? As soon as they did anything, from when they were really little, their parents clapped. And the point she wanted to make to me, that she said to me as we were leaving out the hallway of the restaurant the last time I saw her was, don't clap. You have to push them. You have to drive them. I remember the first time when North climbed all the way to the top of the stairs. And I'm trying to say that Kim would have grabbed her by third stair. but she felt like she had to impress me and be more dynamic or hit the highest point that she had ever, had ever hit in her life. And Louise was really hard and, difficult with the students, but I felt like when you like Celine, when you like McQueen, all these things that have inspired us, I'm just talking directly about fashion, it's because there were people that pushed that hard. And, not to defend myself, but just to take this opportunity, because I have the mic, it's not someone else's mic, it's my mic, I can talk right now. I feel a responsibility to push in the world. I feel a responsibility in my position to be like, this is some bullshit.
Take that off.
Am I the only one here that's not crazy? Am I the only one here that's not afraid of losing their Samsung deal right now?
Yeah. Oh man. What a great video, man.
That was dope. I really like that.
Yeah. It's very
kind of
powerful.
made me, look a little different.
Different
at
is
things
it?
because
Right.
That is normally how I am, but sometimes I can think if I'm going to do something, I kind of put my foot in my mouth and be like, nah, I don't know. I worry about what's going to be said or how it's going to turn out. So let's take a leap.
And that's part of life. So, like you said, a lot of people say, hey, I want to do this, but I'm too scared. If I fail, I got to build myself back up.
And I have to realize, not to cut you off, but it's okay to fail.
It's okay. Don't look at it as an L. Look at it as a lesson. So you got to know. So
I like how you do it.
so
okay.
that's how you have to look at life, man. So anytime y'all fail, please don't look at it as an L. Look at it as a lesson. So when you start back up and build yourself back up, you know where to go at. You know where to start. You know what I'm saying? So keep going out there for the people who's trying and done failed and trying to pick back up. Hey, keep going. Keep going. But Kanye West video, man, I did not know this guy gave out these type of motivational speeches.
Yeah, at first I didn't really. I loved his music. He wasn't my favorite person, but now I'm looking at things a lot different. Like he said, you may be ignorant, so.
Yeah, so, like they say, a lot of times they say, even in, the church, they're like, they not looking at you crazy, you doing something wrong. So, you know what I mean? So, hey, if you're living in your belief and you're happy with the way you're living, that's probably just really what life is about, man. So, everybody, y'all know it. Watch this video if you're going through anything and you don't know which way to turn or you need motivation. Great video. Definitely was a great one for me because I see this man totally different now, and I'm going to look him up more often. So now to give those motivational speeches as well. So, hey, big ups to Kanye, man. That man ain't crazy.
I thought it was.
So he's just, hey, if you ain't looking at him
He got
crazy.
something up here. He got something.
Right,
Something
man.
special. But, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're just going to wrap this video right here because it's longer than we expected. But, you got anything else you want to say?
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell because we are dropping these videos. And, hey, man, good luck to, good peace, positivity, love to all y'all, man. So, all the new subscribers, man, thank you guys for all the support. How y'all doing? Hope y'all having a good day. Oh, everybody that's subscribed to this Eminem channel is having a great day. So, But, guys, appreciate all the love and the support. Until the next video. Peace.